Next question. Again, match the following question. We have the list one as methods of quantitative economics, that is inventory control, the linear programming methods, game theory, inventory valuation. And there are different tools like the simplex, saddle point, FIFO, and VED. Okay. Now, from the list itself, we can see that we can easily match inventory valuation with FIFO. Okay. So D should be 3. D should be 3. We have BCD. All these we have BCD. Okay. Next is LPP. Now we know that LPP is generally related with the simplex or so B should be 1. Let us see, is B 1? Yes, option number B has B is 1. Okay, next is saddle point and VED. We are left with saddle point and VED. So the next should be A is 1, inventory, no, A should be 3. Okay, inventory control should be 3. Okay, we have inventory control and inventory valuation. That's right. So inventory control is related with simplex, that is A is 3. LPP is related with VED. Game theory is saddle point, and inventory valuation is FIFO. So A1, B4, C2, and D3 is the correct matching. The EOQ, that is the economic order quantity of an item, is calculated using the annual demand together with there are two main things, ordering cost and holding cost. So options are indirect cost and holding cost, no. Direct and variable cost, no. Ordering cost and holding cost, yes. Direct and ordering cost, no. The economic order quantity measures the quantity of a particular, when a particular production department, that particular quantity, which will give the maximum advantage. Okay, so it takes into account the annual demand for the commodity and the holding cost and the ordering cost for a particular commodity. Hence, the correct answer will be ordering cost and holding cost. Okay, so we have been given in the next question, we have some 5 statements which are related with the company law. We have to see which of the following are true with respect to the company law. In case of transfer of shares, stamp duty is essential. For transmission of shares, no consideration is necessary. A person cannot be a director for more than 30 companies at the same time. IPO stands for initial public obligation. Departmental undertaking is a type of government undertaking. So we have 5 statements and we have to see which of the following statements are true. We know that the following statements should be true, that is A, B, and C. A is in case of transfer of shares, stamp duty is essential. For transmission of shares, no consideration is necessary, and a person cannot be a director for more than 30 companies. IPO stands for initial public offering and not initial public obligation. Departmental undertaking is not a type of government undertaking. It can be a type of government undertaking, cannot be a type of government undertaking. So D and E is not correct. Hence, the correct answer is A, B, C is the correct answer. Moving on, the next question is also a match the following question. Here, the different types of clauses, that is clause 1, 3, 4, and 6 is given, and the title in the memorandum of association is given. Object clause, liability clause, association clause, and name clause. Name clause is obviously the first clause where the name of the company, the name of the organization is supposed to be mentioned. So A is supposed to be 4. That's of course. Okay. Next, B should be object clause, that is number 3 of the clause is object clause. So B should be 3. The correct answer should be A is 4, B is 3 means B is 1 object clause, B is 1, C is 3, that is C is association clause. Clause number 4 relates with association clause, and clause number 6 relates with the liability clause. So A4, that is name clause, is number 1, B1, that is object clause is 3, C4, that is C3, that is association clause is 4, and D is 2, that is liability clause is clause number 6. Moving on, staffing includes training, appraisal, placement, directing. Now this is very simple because staffing relates with the whole process of related with the staff. So training, yes. Appraisal, yes. Placement, yes. Not directing. So A, B, C should be the correct answer. A, B, C is the correct answer. Staffing is the process starting with the selection, the recruitment, selection, the training and development, and finally the appraisal of the employees. Not with the directing. Directing is not the correct answer. An organizational structure is effective if it enables individuals to contribute to the objectives of the enterprise. This is known as scalar principle. No. Principle of functional definition, principle of unity of objectives. Okay, if we say organization, it is talking about organization structure. Yes, if it enables individuals to contribute to the objective of the enterprise. So the correct answer should be the principle of unity of objectives. When we're talking about objectives, it should be in objectives of the organization should be defined in such a manner that each of the individual can contribute towards the objective of the organization, and only then it will be effective. Given below, there are two statements. One is known as the assertion. The next one is known as the reason. The assertion says, according to Taylor, one of the best way of doing each task leads to increase in productivity in the organization. Very good. This is correct, because Taylor had always said that a person should be, that increases the productivity, and the person who does the work again and again, the task, it will lead to increase in productivity, of course. Reason said it was the management responsibility alone to find out the one best way. So both assertion and reason is correct, and R is the correct explanation. No, these are not related. The correct answer is A is correct, but R is incorrect. It is not only the management's responsibility, it is also the employee's responsibility, it is also the worker's responsibility to find out the best way of doing the particular work. Yes, it is true that the one best way of the task leads to increase in efficiency, but it is not only the responsibility of the management, it also includes the responsibility of the employees. Okay, next question also we have a match the following question. We have the different theories of leadership and we have the example. So the follower theory, the behavioral theory, the great man theory, and the trial theory. In the example, we have effective leader, character of a leader theory, leader is a leader, and the personality. Now, from the following thing, we can see that the follower theory, we are talking about the example is a personality. Why personality? Because when a leader has that personality in which all the persons, all the employees are going to follow him blindly, or going to say that this particular example, this particular man has got a personality which makes him more effective, which makes him a leader, and hence we should follow him. Behavioral theory, when we're talking about a behavioral theory, we are saying leader is a leader. However, the leader is behaving, we are going to behave that in the similar manner. Great man theory, of course, it is related with the character of a leader theory, where a particular person has got a charm, he has got that character that everyone automatically gets attracted towards him and says that this particular person deserves to be that leader. And the trial theory is the person, when we check, okay, this particular person can be effective leader. No, he does not have that characteristic. Okay, this next person can be an effective leader. No, this does not have a particular characteristic, and so on. So this is an example of the trial theory. Correct answer is A4, B3, C2, and D1. Next question also, we have to match the following question. We have the different elements of the broad category. Okay, so we have grapevine, we have unity of direction, we have time and motion study, and we have budget. Very simply, the first thing that we can do is the scientific management, that is the time and motion study. So C should be 2. Okay, C should be 2. Again, unity of direction should be management principle, that is B should be 4. Okay, B is 4. Option number B should be the correct answer. Let us see, let us go further. Grapevine is a form of communication. Of course, it is a form of communication. Why? Because it is a form of informal communication, where there is no formal structure that is being followed, but it is informally getting out. Okay, so grapevine is the form of communication. A3, B4, C2, and budget is a tool of control. D is 1. So the correct option should be option number B. That is, no, it should be option number B. That is A3, B4. Maybe this is given inaccurately by the answer key. A3, B4, C2, and D1 should be the correct answer. Next question. The neglect assertion says the neglect of the human side of the organization has always been one of the major criticisms of Taylorism. Okay, Taylor and his followers had viewed organization mechanistically. Okay, now both assertion and reason are true. Taylor, we know the F.W. Taylor has, he had proposed some principles, some scientific principles, which try to decode the, the relationship between the employer and the employee. But one of the major criticisms of the F.W. Taylor's scientific principle was that he neglected the human side of the organization. He did not pay much attention on the workers. He only spoke about increasing the productivity, increasing the production, increasing efficiency in production, effectiveness in production. He did not see the human side. Okay, and Taylor and his followers, he only viewed the organization mechanistically. He always saw that, okay, production should be increased, production should be effective, production should be good, quality of production should be high. So both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A.